Well, hello and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shen Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today's Monday, December the 30th. Got a happy friend anniversary shout outs going out to Steve Capstick, Richard Morgan, and Jason Bird. So, hey, fellers, how is you all doing? Yep. Yarp, brrring. Yep. Richard is a Navy buddy. Jason is a friend of the family, or friend of mine, uh, through family, through my best friend's cousin. Yeah. And my nighttime roommate caregiver's son. I guess that makes him friend of the family. Yeah. And uh, um, and then Steve Capstick, went to school with Steve. Heck of an artist. Boy, that guy can draw, paint, whatever. He had a very beautiful hood on his car or somebody else's car. Don't remember whose car it was, but it was very beautiful hood. Yup. All right, hey, let's do our local weather for the St. Charles viewing area. Yes, that's right. Tonight, cloudy skies this evening will become partly cloudy after midnight. Lows around 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be west at 15 to 20 miles per hour. Higher gusts are quite possible. Tuesday, December 31st, partly cloudy skies. Uh, Sunshine and clouds mixed. Highs around 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be west at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies overnight. Lows around 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Wednesday, January 1st, New Year's Day. A mainly sunny sky with highs around 53 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be south to southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Wednesday night, partly cloudy skies during the evening and will give way to cloudy skies overnight. Lows will be 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be south at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tuesday, January 2nd, cloudy with showers. Highs around 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds south to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 60%. Thursday night, rain and showers in the evening will envelop into more steady rain overnight. Lows around 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 70%. Steady light rains on Friday, January 3rd, in the morning. Showers continuing in the afternoon. Highs around 42 degrees Fahrenheit, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are west to southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 70%. Friday night, showers in the evening, and then cloudy overnight. Lows around 29 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be west to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. Mostly cloudy skies during the day. On Saturday, January 4th, highs around 38 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be west to northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. A few clouds low around 26 degrees Fahrenheit overnight. Winds are going to be west at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And that concludes your 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. Thank you for tuning in to Weather TV. Whether or not you receive it, it's up to me. Okay, let's see. Santa's world is done gone. Bass Pro, Bass Pro. Santa's world is done gone. Hum, bottom, bum. Let's see. We can delete that, I guess. Do, 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 do. Open link to a new tab. Open link. Save link, copy link. Get image description from Google. Inspect. Well, how do you get rid of it? Toot, 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 toot. Oh, there's the little deal. Remove. Link. No longer needed. No longer needed. Restore default shortcuts. What? There we go. Ha 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 ha. Hey, is anybody out there? Does anybody hear me? Hear me, hear me. Anyone at all? That's Pink Floyd. Oh, let's see. What does Pink Floyd sing? What is the name of that song? I don't know. Mama, ooh, I've killed a man, shot him dead, watched him till he bled blood red. Mama, ooh, oh, what is that song? Song lyrics: Mama, I killed a man. Bohemian Rhapsody. Mama, just killed a man. Put a gun against his head. Pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life has just begun. But now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really matters. Too late, my time has come, send shivers down my spine, body aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go, gotta leave you all behind and face the truth. Mama, ooh, I don't want to die. I sometimes wish I'd never been born at all. Born at all. Alright, that's the end of that. That was Bohemian Rhapsody, my version of Bohemian Rhapsody. How about a Johnny Cash Killed Man song? Killed Man song. Let's see. Folsom Prison Blues song lyrics. I hear that train a-comin', it's rollin' around that bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I am stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rollin' on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy. Don't you ever play with guns, but I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. I bet there is some rich folks eating in that fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking fat cigars. But I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep a moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it out and over a little further down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I'd want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow and blow my blues away. There you go. Johnny Cat. Let's see, what else? All right. Let's see, what else? There's got to be another song floating around this place. Let me see if I can find it before someone gets disgraced. Oh, I'm looking for the man that shot my paw. There was. Oh, let's try this one. Song lyrics: A man named Sue. A boy named Sue? Well, we'll go with that way. Yep, I don't even know it, so I'm not going to sing it. I'll sing something else. How about, ooh, a boy named Sue was the Highwayman? Well, I'm going to sing the Highwayman. Song lyrics: The Highwayman. I was a highwayman. Along the coach road I did ride, with sword and pistol by my side. Many a young maiden lost their baubles to my trade. Many a soldier shed his life on my blade. The bastards hung me back in the spring of 25, but I am still alive. I was a sailor. I was born upon the tide, and with the sea I did abide. I sailed a schooner around the Horn to Mexico. I went aloft and furled the mainsail in a bow. And when the yards broke off, they said I got killed, but I am living still. I was a dam builder across the river deep and wide, where the steel and water did collide. A place called Boulder City on the wild Colorado. I slipped and fell into the wet cement below. They buried me in that great tomb that now knows no sound, but I am still around. I will always be around and around and around. I fly a starship across the universe divide, and when I reach the other side, I find a place to rest my spirit if I can. Perhaps I may become a highwayman again, or I may simply be a single drop of rain, but I will remain, and I'll be back again and again and again and again. All right, well, all right. What else? Oh, um, not Moon River. What is it? It's got something to do with the color. Uh, the colors of the rainbow are so lovely. Song lyrics. That's not it. Um, the colors of the rainbow are so lovely and bright. You say, how do you do? And they're actually saying, I love you. Song lyrics. It's a wonderful world. What a wonderful world. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also the faces of the people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah. Well, there was a time when I had a friend of mine. We were driving back from Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, we were living in Millington, Tennessee at the time, stationed there. That's what we were doing. And well, when we were stationed in Millington, Tennessee, I had me an old pickup truck. Yep, that's right. It was a 1963 GMC. Yeah, it had plaid valve covers, and it was a 305 V6, which I ain't never heard of until I rode around in that rig. Yes, sir, I tell you what, it was a huge, monstrous motor. Had the spark plugs on top, in between the intake valves, intake manifold. That's right. Anywho, I ended up getting rid of the truck because it had an egg-shaped cylinder. Found out later on, could have picked one up at the AutoZone. That's not the point of the story, though. The point of the story is I used to ride that truck back and forth to Memphis, Tennessee all the time, taking some of the sailors and newbies back and forth to the different bars and things in town. Well, I tell you, one time we were coming back. That old truck of mine had well, very thin floorboards, if you want to call them floorboards at all. But I tell you this much. The seat was bolted down to it, that's for sure. Actually, the seat wasn't bolted to the floorboard. The seat was bolted to some garden rails, path rails. That's right, kind of like path ties, so that the little path around your sidewalk, or uh, wooden ties that would go between your sidewalk or around your garden bed, flower beds, whatever. Um, those ties. And it had those there along it, and well, I tell you what, that's what the seats were bolted down to. Now, the seat belts, on the other hand, weren't designed to, well, they might have been designed to hold you into the car, or into the truck, but that's not what they were doing. No, they were holding you into the seat. They were not holding you into the seat. They were holding the seat to the floor. That's what they were doing. Well, you might think that's bad enough, but the other thing is the passenger door doesn't really latch. And when you go around corners, well, you had to make sure that you was either holding on to the seat, the glove box, or the driver. Because whenever you'd go around a corner, that door just might open right up on you. And you'd be hanging out the door thinking, oh, turn the other way, please. Go around another corner the other direction so I can come back in. Thank you, friend. Anyway, that was a little snippet of my 63 GMC, driven by a friend and me. Anyway, that that was correct, by the way. Anywho, I don't know. I done boogered my hand up today. Alright, well, not only did I booger it up, I boogered it up a lot worse just now. It had a blister on it, and I popped it. So I'm going to have to be very careful with it because that was not a good idea. I overheated it for one thing with the heater. Then I got a blister on it, and the blister just got popped. So I've got to watch out for infections. Got to keep it clean and keep it covered. That's all there is to that. I blew it. Anyway, that's beside the point. Anyway, hey, you know what? I'm going to do the daily bread and jump off of here and try to figure out how to take care of this um, blister and do what I can do for it. So anyway, today's devotion is called A Designed Deficiency. What? Is that right? A design deficiency. Okay, well, I'm going to be reading Isaiah 22, 8 through 11. That is Isaiah 22, 8 through 11. And so we would go through that and a design deficiency. Well, you'd almost have to go to the Daily Bread to read that just to get an understanding of what it's all about. Anyway, here we go. The Lord stripped away the defenses of Judah, and you looked in that day to the weapons in the palace of the forest, in the palace of the forest. You saw that the walls of the city of David were broken through in many places. You stored up water in the lower pool. You counted the buildings in Jerusalem and tore down houses to strengthen the wall. You built a reservoir between the two walls for the water of the old pool, but you did not look to the one who made it, or have regard for the one who planned it long ago. All right, there you go. Isaiah, a designed deficiency. So they rebuilt the walls of Judea or Jerusalem, and they built them goofy. So anyway, that's the end of that, and I'm going to have to say, well, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. Goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. You know, hey, one more thing. This here's been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show. And as always, you know, God loves you and so do I. So come back and see me tomorrow because, well, I'll be here and I hope you are too.